This video is all about the Shang Dynasty. The Shang Dynasty lasted from around 1600 BCE to 1046 BCE. They lasted around 550 years. Their government at the time was a monarchy. The king made the laws and was the judge of everything. Not many people went against the king, but if you did, you would be executed. At the time, all their social classes had the same religion. They all worshipped Shang Ti. They believed that the souls of their ancestors visited Shang Ti and gave him instructions. They needed these instructions, and in order to get them, they had to make sure that Shang Ti was happy. They did this to make him happy through rituals, prayers, and even sometimes human sacrifices. They all lived in large cities with walls around them. They built along the rivers to have a good trade system. In northern Shang Dynasty had cold winters and the soils were dry and permissible, and they had a very dry climate year-round, which made it not very good for farming. In the south Shang Dynasty, it was warmer and wetter with waterlogged fields, and rice also thrived here. Their culture was very based on their religion. They were always trying to keep Shang Ti happy. Lots of bronze statues, which has affected art today, was in their culture. In their culture also had lots of art, including pottery, carving, and lacquerware, which is basically plates with a shiny metallic look. They also had many temples for sacrifices. They invented the writing in China. They were the first written records in China in the Shang Dynasty. Some of their other technology that they had was bronze weapons, which was the first that they had ever had in China, and they also learned the best ways to carve bronze using different types of tools. Their trade was based on agriculture, trading with neighboring countries, and craftspeople. They used waterways to trade. As you can see in this map, there was many waterways going through it, and their currency was a cowrie shell. It was the most literature-advanced based society at the time. They liked their jewelry, gold, and expensive clothing a lot, and they were all put into social classes. And also I talked about the bronze statues. However much bronze you had would show your power and wealth. So the king would have a lot, and the nobles would have a lot. But the farmers and slaves would have very little, if any, bronze at all. The social order in the Shang Dynasty was royals, the king, nobles, and warriors at the top. And then you had the crafts workers who made the bronze statues. You then had your farmers who kind of owned the land, and then the slaves who worked the land. And that was all about the Shang Dynasty.